Hi. Welcome back. Okay. Okay. Hi. Speech class. Monumental moment for us campers. Monumental moment for us. We're shifting gears now from the communication process. We're shifting gears to the 6 steps to building any speech anytime. Oh, I'm so excited. It's going to be all right, though. 6 steps to building any speech at any time. And you know what's coming? What's coming is that first major speech for my class. Super exciting. I know. And super worthy. But remember, I promise you this. I will get you there baby steps at a time. Everybody's going to be great before they ever get up to give that first major speech. Because I'm not just tossing you out of the boat hoping that you can swim. So we're going to go through step by step by step by step, and then we're going to practice and practice some more and practice each little piece. And then I'm going to throw you out of the boat. All right. The first 3 steps to building any speech anytime. All right. Take a look now. Take a look. I'm gonna drop these in, and then you pause. Then you write them down. Okay. And then I'm going to highlight some things. You know how to play this game. Play it! All right, here we go. Step number 1, determine the general purpose. What? Yep, determine the general purpose. In other words, you ought to ask somebody, why am I giving this speech? Why? What's the purpose? Why? And I'm telling you, there's only a select few purposes out there. Okay? 1, you can inform us. This is the first of the general purposes. Inform us. Teachers do this all the time. Information, information, information. All right? That's a general purpose. Bob, next week you got to give a speech to the East Coast sales force. Bob's first question should be, why? Why? The answer could be, I just want you to run the graphs, I want you to run the numbers, I want you to inform them on last year's sale. Inform, okay? Yay. The second general purpose that's a possibility is to persuade. Persuade, meaning move somebody towards your way of thinking. You get something, you persuade them to think the way you think as a speaker. All right, Bob, you're going to give a speech to the East Coast sales force. And Bob goes, why? And the boss she goes like this. She goes, Bob, sales on the East Coast are dropping, significantly dropping. We have to pump them up. We have to motivate these people. We have to persuade them to do their jobs and sell. The last purpose of any speech could be, the last general purpose, to entertain. To entertain. Okay, Bob, you got to give a speech next. Why? Because that's his question. Bob should ask, why? And when the boss, when she says, oh, the East Coast sales team is coming, there's a big celebration. We've been selling, oh man, numbers through the roof. I just want you to tell some jokes. Bob, you're a funny guy. Tell some jokes, lighten up the mood, and then I'll come on and I'll show the figures and everything's going to be okay. To entertain. And don't kid yourself. We can boil them down to those 3. Now, do we mix them together sometime? Absolutely. Sometimes a teacher persuades, right? A teacher's moment, up in front of the room, put your phones away. Put your phones away. Get out your notebooks. Take a sneaky peek at chapter 5 or whatever, right? Everybody followed this. Oh, look at this slide. Let's read together. Persuade, persuade, persuade. But in general, you boil it down. The teacher's job is to inform. The teacher's job is to inform. And we got a big test coming. You got to throw that information back at me, boy. All right. Step number 1, determine the general purpose. You have choices. Inform, persuade, or entertain. Now, because it's school, I'm just going to tell you for the very first speech that we do, it's informing. You're going to inform us. It's a no researched informative speech there. Your general purpose, check. All righty. Step number 2, building a speech. And once I know why I'm to speak, step number 2 is to analyze the audience and the occasion. Analyze the audience and the occasion. If this doesn't smell like demographics to me, oh boy, oh girl, yes it is. All right. East Coast sales force, what's their education? How old are they in general? Are they all female? Are they all male? Is it mixed? Is it mixed? And I'm thinking to myself, and that's always dangerous. You're going to build a different speech based on the audience. Let's pretend they have no education. Their last moments in school were in junior high, and they have no education. That's a completely different speech than if the demographics of that audience were all PhDs in their fields. If you're talking to, doctoral students, you're giving a completely different speech. You're encoding differently. They can decode differently than if you're up in front of the 4th grade going, dare, stay away from drugs and unhealthy choices. Okay, a completely different speech based just on the analysis of the audience. Are they wealthy? Are they all chemists? I don't know. Are they all plumbers? Well, they'll know the difference between a socket and a sprocket, that's for sure. I got nothing. I have no plumbing terms. Okay. Step number 1, determine the general purpose. Step number 2, analyze the audience and the occasion. And then, oh man, oh golly. Okay. Step number 3, a very complicated and elongated and parceled out step. We're going to divide it up. Step number 3 is to select and narrow the topic. Select and narrow the topic. You've asked why. You've gotten an answer. Inform them. You've asked who. You've gotten an answer. They're all, they've got their master's degrees in business. They're a mix between, male, female. They're East Coast. They're East Coast. Okay, they're all coming from the East Coast to Minnesota, and it's 30 below. Okay, that's who's coming. Then the big question is, what am I going to talk about? I'm going to select and narrow the topic. All right. Now, in school, we do you a disservice. In school, we do you a disservice. We hand you topic. We don't even start in school. We don't even start with step 1. We don't even start with step 2 or 3. In school, we start with step 4, which you'll see in a while, but listen very, very carefully. Step 3, to select and narrow the topic, we don't give you that choice very often. We tell you, next week you're going to be speaking in front of class on the Tet Offensive in Vietnam. Or, next week you're going to give a presentation on the difference between mitosis and meiosis. Or, we hand you topic after topic after topic. Don't even get me started on research. We hand you a topic and we say things like, go down and research the fact that tanks had a significant impact on World War II. That is not research. That is not how you do or start research. Way more on that later on in life. Okay? You go do that research, and lo and behold, you find out that, tanks had a significant impact. Yeah, that's because we're handing you the outcomes of the research. We already know. All right. In my class, I'm going to let you pick the topic. Choose it. Choose whatever topic. Choose almost whatever topic you want, as long as it's school appropriate. Nobody's going to give an informative speech on how to make meth out in the barn. No, No. No. Here's the deal. Here's the thing. You're going to get to choose your topic. You're going to get to choose. What a fun idea that is. You should already be interested and invested at that particular time. Especially since the first one is a no-researched, informative speech. The information going to come out of your head. You're not going to have to go down and use the Google machine. You're not going to have to do research. You know this stuff. I'll see a lot of speeches on snowboarding. The 3 shots in the game of hockey, the backhand, the slap shot, and the wrist shot. Oh man. I'm going to see a lot of speeches about stuff you care about already, and you do and you know, as you select and narrow the topic. Let's talk about topic selection. First of all, care about it. The difference between an A and an F in my class, care about it. If you could care less, about baking chocolate chip cookies, don't give a baking chocolate chip cookies speech. You've seen this speech a million times. The kid got handed a topic like, seat belts in health class. And now the kid is out there building a speech about seat belts, and he gives a speech like this. I suppose we all should wear our seat. The kid doesn't care. In the first place, didn't care about that topic. So no wonder he's, she's up there and she's lethargic, right? All right. Rule number 1, in selecting the topic, care about it. Rule number 2, know about it. Care about it and know about it. And this speech, you'll already know a lot of stuff about it. But in the next speeches, the way you know is vicariously through others. We're going to do research. We're going to look at experts in the field and their opinions, and we're going to borrow those. We're going to use those. All right. Care about it and know about it. That's an excellent hint in how to select and narrow the topic. Narrow the topic? What did you narrow? Yeah, you have 5 minutes. You have 5 minutes in my class to speech. So you cannot give speeches like this kid that, I really care about World War II. Awesome. What do you know? I know everything about it. So what's the speech going to be about? Select the topic, ready, go, and the kid goes, everything that you need to know to truly understand all of World War II. No. That speech would take 42 days. That speech would take 42 days. I had another student that goes like this. He looked right at me. He goes, well, I'm going to talk about animals. I said, what about animals? Oh, I love animals. I said, what's the speech going to be about? He goes, animals. Okay, do you realize if you started speeching on everything there is to know about all mammals? Oh, man. Everything there is to know about all animals, that speech would take 42 years. All right? You have 5 minutes. 5 minutes. So really, quite frankly, in the next 2 pieces of the puzzle, the funnel page and the mind map. The funnel page and the mind map. We're going to show you how to narrow a topic, like animals. By the way, the kid actually, after he did the funnel page and the mind map, that's just too fun. After he did the funnel page and the mind map, his speech was about the mating habits of the Bengal tiger. That's it. Now that's a 5-minute speech. And anytime you say mating at the high school level, you got my attention. Kids are listening. Okay? Sorry. Hi. You can't give a speech on all cars. I love cars. Okay, what's your speech going to be about? Cars? No, it's not. Your speech is going to be about the first Superglide transmission that was put into the 1963 Chevy Impala Super Sport. A pattern automatic between the seats. No clutch. Wow. The 63 Chevy Impala Super Sport. That's what your speech is going to be. Now that's a 5-minute speech. It really is. All right. Narrow How? How, you say? In the next video, I'm going to show you how. It's called the funnel page and the mind map. And then I'm going to assign something. I'm going to assign a funnel page and a mind map. And you're going to do those. Okay? That starts tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, friends and neighbors. There, the first 3 steps. Why am I talking? Why am I giving a speech? Who am I giving a speech to? And what am I going to say? What am I going to say? In 5 minutes. Alrighty. You know I'm rooting for you. Keep your stick on the ice.